Hello, everyone. Coming to you from my living room in beautiful Seneca, South Carolina. Just giving you an update. Just about 45 minutes to an hour ago, the city of Seneca, Seneca Light and Water, along with Duke Energy, did try to re energize the circuit and it failed again. So they are still working feverishly to try to get the power on. I want to see if anybody joins. I'm going to give them a few minutes before I give you another update. We're sitting in the living room. I'm watching a German Shepherd and Uma and Bud over here huddled around the electric fireplace. Yes, I have power. I have a backup generator. Everyone should have a backup generator if you can get one. It's a great thing to have. So, So here's the update. There was an insulator on a transformer that exploded. They replaced it and they energized the circuit. And about 2 minutes later, no power. So again, let me try to dial it down of where power is out. All right, here we go. Let me dial it down. If you are on certain parts of West North First Street towards Quick Trip and Ingalls, you don't have power. If you're on Perry Hill, South 2nd Street, you don't have power. The Utica Mill Village, you don't have power. Parts of historic downtown Seneca, the historic district where the homes are at, you don't have power. South Oak Street, down 59, you don't have power. Adams Subdivision, Thriftwood, Dalton, Madison Point, Perkins Creek, you don't have power this morning. So, again, they tried to energize the circuit. It came up for about 2 minutes and boom, it's back off again. I've been over and discussed officials. They don't have an answer. They're working on it as hard as they can. The crews are over at the Goddard Street power substation. That's where this problem is originating from, is on Utica. There's a City of Seneca has generator backup for a substation there with the backup generators. And again, that's what they're trying to do right now, is to isolate it. But anything from Miracle Circle back towards Walmart has power. There's certain parts of the area of 123 that does have power. It's more towards get down lower end between 123 and 130. There's no power. Time drive in. Amy just checked in, said no time, no gravy. What in the world are we going to do with no gravy? Oh my God, we're screwed. Y'all need to get a generator for that time drive-in down there so we can come get gravy when the power's out. Again, no timetable. They are working as hard as they can. The radio station, we're off. I've made the decision to protect the equipment. I've go ahead and shut everything down. 107.9 is off the air as we speak. Again, here I got backup generator and I've got internet, so we're good to go. And if I hear anything, you folks, I will be sure to let you know the moment I get it. I have ways to stay in contact to see what's going on. And again, the power outage, and there's no idea. Amy says, no, sir, I want to go home and enjoy my day off. Yeah, I just like to enjoy a good cup of gravy right now with some chicken fingers and onion rings. But the time driving doesn't have power. Yeah, well, we're screwed right now. We'll have to wait to get more power. So anyway, and I want to mention this real quickly too. Seneca Light and Water folks are working as hard as they can, and I understand this is an inconvenience, but we've been out of power a lot. We had a tornado come up, and they got the power back on in record time. Let's give them a little bit of support. They are working as hard as they can. Uma, I agree. We'll get you some bones in a minute, but just allow them. They're doing the best they can, and it's nasty. It is miserable out there. But our friends at Seneca Light and Water, Duke Energy, they're working as hard as they can to isolate the problem and get the power fixed. You just need to give them a little patience. That's all. Just a little bit of patience would be appreciative, because I know that they're out there. I've seen them. I've got pictures. They're working as hard as they can to try to solve this problem. Allow them a little bit of patience. It is holidays, for God's sake, y'all. And they're trying to get everybody back up and running. And doing the best they can right now. So a little bit of patience can go a long way for getting the power back on. And that's all I got to say about that. So anyway, I will keep you all up to date when I hear something more or I get anything updated. Let's see, we called and we're 250th in line to get the power. The power's off and they're working on it. Yes, and they are, Jeff. They are. They're working as hard as they can to isolate the issue and get everything back up and running. So anyway, with that being said, they're working hard. They're trying their best, and that's the latest we update. So we do know the power. Time drive-ins close, but there's no power at the time drive-in. Certain areas of West North First Street, all the way down. Uma, what you barking at? Ooms. Uma, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, puppy girl. You need to say, hey, there's Ooms. Is on the case. And there's Willow. There's Bobo. They're chewing a bone, having a lot of fun. So anyway, everybody's on the case. They're working as hard as they can. If I get another update, I'll be glad to pass it along as soon as I get that update. Again, radio station, we're off. I'm not turning it back on until we get full power, so we don't damage any of the equipment here at the studio. So with that being said, I am going to, well, ladies and gentlemen, Stilio, what's up, brother? Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, here's what I do know. By the way, I'm live on Facebook. You're not. I am. Just to tell you what's going on. The power. They tried to energize the circuit, and it went back down. And that was about probably 40 something minutes ago. They tried to energize the circuits. Yep, and it went back down. So right now they're trying to isolate the issue, and there is no timetable. So that's the best I can tell you. And if I hear something, I'll call and give you an update. But that's the best I can tell you. Yeah, because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that need gravy in their life today, and we understand. Okay, all right. I'll keep you updated when I hear something. Send me a text. Send me a text message, and I can pass that along to everybody. All right. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Okay. That's Stilio. Stilio's gonna get in touch with me here in a few minutes. Let me know what they're gonna do on time drive-in. If they're at least gonna close for lunch today. So, Amy, I just got off the phone with Stilio. This is live at its finest. Tony, Uma is doing much better. She got some medication. Dr. Parker at Kiwi Animal Hospital gave her some medication. For you folks that don't know, Uma had she had seizures. She had 3 seizures. One back in mid-November, and then she got fine. And then Tuesday she had back-to-back, 12 o'clock, and then in the evening. So we've got her on medication right now, and Uma's back to her normal self, and she's doing well, and Bud and everybody else is doing well. You can't hear me. Okay. Everybody else seems to be able to hear me. Hello. Yeah, I've got audio, and everybody else. Once I can turn the echo cancellation off and noise suppression. Okay. Can you hear me now? All right. Thank you for the prayers for Uma and Tony. Can everybody hear me, by the way? Just click the Facebook like if you can hear me. Hey, Bridget. Hello, Bridget. Because Michelle is telling me she can't hear me. Okay, Bridget says she can hear me. I just want to make sure I don't have all my studio equipment. I'm just on the laptop down in the living room, and just thought I'd hop on board and talk to everybody for a few moments. Christmas parades are canceled. The Walhalla parade, I have no idea what's going on with it. They've canceled it. There's something about a virtual parade. Westminster canceled their parade. Let me wait a minute. Fair Play. The Fair Play Christmas parade has been postponed. They're going to try to hold that parade next Saturday, December the 16th at 1 o'clock was that one. So that's the Fair Play Christmas Parade. And I just got off the phone with Stilio from the Time Drive-In. He's going to text me if they decide to close. And again, to put this thing in what happened at about 7:50 this morning, power completely died for certain parts of the city, and everybody went into action. And we got a message that Duke Energy and Seneca Light Water had located the problem. It was a installator for the power lines that had blown, and they were going to replace it. Well, it did come up for approximately about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, depends on where you're at, and then all of a sudden it went right back down. And that's where we have been in a holding pattern right now as we speak. So we are live from my home here, and I was just taking a look and see if there's any updates. Do I have anything yet? And I do not. But again, we appreciate everybody joining us here on our Facebook page. Jeff, thank you so much. Mark just passed this along. The Liberty Parade is canceled. You know, we needed the rain. I mean, well, we were getting dry. We had a drought, so I'll take these small blessings for a little bit of rain. Hey, Bobby, welcome in. Hello there, Mr. Jeff. Hey, Bobby, how are you? Let's see. Keg Clover checks in. Good morning from Georgia. Hope that you have a nice warm house. Okay, here we go. This is from Stilio. I'm shutting it down for now. Time Drive-In is being shut down now. If you can let everyone know, Time Drive-In is down with no power, but we will get power back before 4. We plan on being there for dinner. And already done. So let me send this to Stilio, and I'll post this right here in just a second. But anyway, there it is. The Time Drive-In is officially shutting down. Hopefully be back open for dinner later this evening. And that's the way things look right now. All right. I was going to check some other stuff here. I've got ways to find out if the power comes back on. And I've got other stuff all the way around that I can see when power returns. Right now, we're still in a holding pattern as we come up to the top of the hour at 12 noon here. I want to welcome everybody in. I did have the opportunity to make coffee. Also, something of good news here. Community Tree gave away, that's Sergeant Mulwey's organization, gave away 175 food boxes and 150 box of wipes to 115 cars. Thanks to David Dial and Josh Owens for facilitating this event for me today in the pouring rain. And if you're not familiar with what the Community Tree One does, you need to check them out. Sergeant Mulwey, Sheriff's Department, does a wonderful job helping our community, and gave out 175 food boxes and 150 box of wipes to 115 cars. Good job. I appreciate all you do, and that's a great organization. All right, so we are at the top of the hour here coming up. Let me go ahead and I'll get you updated on the weather forecast. Yes, it is, Renee. Awesome organization. Rain is likely to end around 2 p.m., but the remaining cloudy showers in the afternoon, about a chance of rain 100%. For tonight, more rain. Rain low 53, chance of rain tonight about 100%. Rainfall near an inch with locally heavy rainfall possible. And we move in for your activities for Sunday. Here it goes. Rain may reach 1 inch, locally heavy, high 61. And low around 32. So it's going to be cool coming up on Sunday night. To give you an update, the official word, there has been communication. Is there any official communication from Seneca Light Water and/or Duke Energy? I can tell you here's the official word, that they energized the circuits and something happened. And they're in the process now of isolating the situation and working as hard as they can to get the power back on. For certain parts of Seneca. I'll take that call a little bit later. Let's go ahead and decline that call right now, and we'll get that call a little bit later this afternoon. So that's the official communications. Again, I have visited over there. There is a crew on site, and this is coming out of the Goddard Distribution Power Plant that's on Goddard Avenue, right beside the Seneca Rescue Squad in Seneca. They have a backup generating facility and a substation that feeds parts of Seneca, Mill Hill, Mill Village, in South 6 Historic District, South Oak, Adams Subdivision, Madison Point, Dalton Road, and Thriftwood. And those are the areas right now that are affected with the power outage that we have in Seneca. And again, this all went under and happened starting about 7:50 this morning. I immediately got out of bed, sprang to action, and started getting information. I appreciate Mayor Ronnie O'Kelly, or Mayor Pro Tem Ronnie O'Kelly. I appreciate Ronnie coordinating some information for me this morning. Ronnie, I appreciate that. And again, we're just in a situation, like I said, we've got nasty weather, the rain. I just looked at radar, and radar is going to be, we're right dead middle of it. Matter of fact, if you'll give me just a second, I'll even do you a favor here and bring the radar up so that you can see it. Give me just a second here. I'm going to share my screen. And let's bring the window, the entire screen, the Chrome tab. There it is, and share. So we're going to go ahead and share this. I'm going to make sure you can see it first. And here it is. So here's the radar this morning. And that's what we've got right now. Most of this is moving out. And then there'll be a little break in the action. And then everything's going to come back and start in a little while. Oh, gosh, that coffee's good. Hey, Patty, welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. Renee checks in and says, went out to get breakfast. Some of the red lights aren't working, so please be careful if you have to go out. And remember, if you come to a red light, you need to treat it as a four-way intersection. I don't know how many people I saw this morning just whizzing right into her, was breezing past it fast. But just remember, in South Carolina, if you come to a non-functioning red light, it's supposed to be a four-way stop. And that might save yourself a little bit of time and headache. Bridget, thank you so much. I appreciate being able to have the opportunity to sit here and give everybody the updates of what's going on. And again, you know, things have been great for power-wise since the tornado. This is kind of like the first outage of an extended period. And, you know, again, we've got a great crew with Seneca Light and Water that do a wonderful job. And again, just a little bit of patience. A little bit of patience can go a long way for all these people that are working hard to try to restore your power. Let me give you a picture earlier that I was able to shoot. Give me just a second. I'm going to share this tab instead. And that is the picture right there. That is the Goddard Avenue substation. That is where the power outage is happening right now. And you can see crews from Duke Energy are there. Seneca Light and Water have been assessing the situation all morning. And they continue to work hard as they can to get the power restored. A little after 12 o'clock, 12:02. And again, the comments are coming in. No. No update. We have no update right now. None whatsoever. And that's just what things look like. I'm just looking here, checking some other things right now as we go along this morning to see if there's anything. There's nothing going on as we speak. Dean, I appreciate those comments. I'm going to check another little program here that I've got. And again, as soon as we get power, I will know immediately because I have a system in place that, you know, I have towers that are through the city that we have wireless communication on. That, you know, most of you know that I work for Net Doctors in Seneca as a job too, and I've got access to our South Second Street tower. And once the power comes up on South Second Street, I will know immediately that power's been restored. But right now, that area is out of power, the Utica Mill Village. And I want to welcome the folks that are watching on Hope United Methodist Church's Facebook page so that we can get the information out for the Mill Village so folks know what's going on over there with the Mill Village this morning. Okay. I think that's going to be it for right now. There is nothing else to report. No, I am not carrying the Army-Navy game. If I do, it may be Bud Bright, Uma, and Bud playing football in my living room. I'm just sitting here trying to catch up on a cup of coffee, answering some emails back and forth, and thought I would hop on our social media pages again. If you're tuning in to 107.9, SO2 Lake Kiwi radio line. Yes, I know, Uma. Yes, okay, there's I knew abound that you would get to hear the dogs. And there they are. That's Uma barking. You can tell that Uma feels good. Uma. There's nobody out there. Uma is, she hears the least little sound, she barks. Hey, Uma, come here. Come here, girl. Come here. Tell everybody hello. Bobo, say hey, bud. I tell you what, those two dogs right there, along with the grand dog, they're my life. I love those dogs so much. Bud and Uma and Willow, the grand, Willow's the grand dog. She's the German Shepherd of the family. That didn't sound right. She's the German Shepherd of the family. All right. Well, there's nothing else I can report. As soon as I get more information, I will come back on and give you another update again. Recapping top story here that's going on. City of Seneca power outage continues for certain parts of Seneca, Ingalls, Quick Trip, parts of West North 1st Street, parts of East Main Street, Post Office, East Main Street, South 2nd, Utica Mill Village, South Walnut is included in that. Also to South Oak, all the way down Highway 59, Thriftwood, Adams Subdivision, Dalton, and Madison Point, Perkins Creek, Seneca, the old Seneca Middle School, which is behind me here at from Madison Point, all out of power this morning. All right, so I'm going to take care of Uma and Bud, drink a cup of coffee, and when I hear more information, I will let you know. We'll pass it along to you just as soon as we can get it to you. And again, I appreciate everybody joining us here on this special edition here of this program, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm thankful to be able to have the communication technology to keep you informed. That's what I believed in radio should be. Your local radio station should always keep you informed and not be off the air. And anyway, we're doing what we can do to keep you updated and stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to finish my cup of coffee and sit back, watch the Christmas lights. And as soon as I get an update, I will be right back here giving you updates as soon as we get them. So you all have a great, safe afternoon and enjoy coffee if you can. All right, we'll see you soon. We'll be back with another update as soon as we get one. Bye, Uma.